What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. The fusion is live in-game, guys. We're gonna have a first look at his multipliers. We're gonna have a first look at his base stats and have a better think about it. Is this champion good? Is he gonna be good, you know? So we're gonna have a look at that. Unfortunately, the fusion plan is not live just yet. Plarium has been very silent today. Hopefully they're okay. We're gonna have a look at new Coldheart skins in the game, guys. They actually look pretty damn sick, but I'm still not buying any, and I'm watching you as well. Then we have the Forge Pass that will come to the game, guys. Now, that's not something that is gonna start today, but it will start tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. UTC. That's when it's gonna drop live in-game. Probably it's gonna appear like some sort of offer or anything like that. Maybe it's gonna get a bit delayed. That's kind of like the info that I got so far, and it's not been confirmed 100% by Plarium. Now, probably you guys are wondering, Skratch, why do I have that red dot up there at my avatar? Okay, because it's stressing you out. Yeah, it's been stressing all of us out, actually. We've been this is kind of like the thing that we were talking about for the last 20 minutes. Get rid of the red dot. So if you are wondering why that dot is there, guys, just to show you what they changed, they actually changed this, okay? So basically, it's just the way they were displaying your player power and stuff. Now it's gonna appear like this. This is actually from Monoxide. He shared it in the content creator chat because mine didn't update it just yet, but it's still that red dot there annoying me. So that's what was happening. Now, let's have a quick look at the Fusion Champion, guys. Night Revenant, Gaius the Glyphal. His colors look a bit pale, man. I don't know, like I could swear that in the picture, the first picture that we saw, he was all greenish and golden, and he looks rusty right now. I don't know what happened to him. Somebody whooped his ass or something, but he really looks very pale. Let me put it like that. In terms of base stats, he does look pretty solid, man. Almost 1.6k attack, 105 speed. We have 10 accuracy on it as well. So very fast, very good base attack. I'm pretty happy with the base stats that we're actually seeing on the champion. In terms of books, we need 2 books on the A1. Easy, right? 20% damage. 5 books in the A3. The sleep and the bombs, they go up to 100% chance. We get 20% more damage from that skill, and that goes on a 3-turn cooldown to land the bombs, which makes it pretty solid, considering that no other champion, bomb champion, maybe War Mother, correct me if I'm wrong, is on a 3-turn cooldown, AoE at least. Maybe Astrolith as well, but she's a single target, so she doesn't really belong in this group. The A3 needs 3 more books, so that brings us to a total of 10 books. And 20% more damage from here, and this goes down to a 4-turn cooldown. Now, in a way, I kind of wish that this would be on a shorter cooldown as well. Attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit instantly detonates all bomb debuffs on the target. The second hit will ignore all unkillable buffs on the target. You gotta like that, okay? So you detonate the bombs. If you haven't completely wrecked it, you come in with the second hit, strip the Swift Parry set or whatever they have, if they have unkillable or stuff like that. The passive, no books in here. We cannot change anything on it, so it's a 30% chance for the bombs. And instantly detonates all bombs debuffs on all enemies whenever this champion is killed. Now, this passive can be pretty good against the Dreadhorn boss on the Doom Tower. Either you land bombs with different champions and you just kind of let this one die, revive him, deal tons of damage while you're detonating the bombs, and kind of like farm that boss a bit faster maybe. Unfortunately, we only have 1 rotation with that boss, if I'm not mistaken, and his Force Affinity, so he won't be that good to go directly against the boss, you know? But I'm pretty impressed with the base stats. Now, what about multipliers? Are the multipliers good? So here we are. Gaius multipliers, the A1 is a 1.8 attack, okay? Is that a single hit or multiple hit? Double hit. So that's pretty decent compared to other multi-hitters. The A2 is a 3.8. So is a bit lower than Game Boss, for example, as a damage dealer, you know. So the damage he deals with that skill is a bit lower, but the bomb multiplier is a 5-point attack. We're gonna have a look in a second at the other champions. And the A3, which is a double hitter, is a 2.9 attack. That's actually pretty solid, pretty decent. This skill right here is not gonna nuke insane, okay? So do not expect this skill to instantly wreck Ursaga teams and Duchess teams and stuff like this. But it will be doing some moderate damage, okay? So that's one thing to keep in mind. You're getting in with the bomb, so that's pretty good. That's kind of like what matters, the bomb multipliers, which are different, you know? So that's a 5-point, pretty solid. Let's have a quick look at the other ones. Increases ally attack in all battles by 25%. So sometimes you might be able to use this against some teams, sometimes you're not. So I wouldn't stress that much the aura, you know? So let me just get rid of that. If we're gonna go in at Lord Shazar, and where are the multipliers? Let's see. Right here. So his damage multipliers for the A3 is a 3.2 attack. The AoE hit is lower than the new fusion champion. And the bomb damage multiplier is a 3.2. So it's a 1.8 attack less than on the new fusion champion. That's one thing to keep in mind. That can be pretty solid. Of course, Lord Shazar has the speed aura. He brings increased attack on himself, and then he gets the extra turn. So that can make a pretty solid difference if you stay to think about it. Astrolith. Now on Astrolith, we don't actually see the bomb multipliers right here, but I'm pretty convinced they are very similar with Lord Shazar, because it just doesn't seem that she deals more damage against stone skin teams. Whenever I'm using her, and I tried her before Lord Shazar, I wasn't impressed with the damage. But we can actually see it clear on War Mother. So War Mother, she actually has the highest multipliers on her bombs. The skill multiplier is a 4.25 attack. That actually nukes harder than Lord Shazar and the Fusion Champion. And then the bomb damage multiplier is a 5.5. So that means the damage when the bombs, they actually explode, you know. If you have increased attack, that damage is going to be even higher. Bombs ignore defense. So yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to survive it. The only way to do it is to have tons of HP or to have Swift Parry, you know. So just kind of like an idea, this is how the Fusion Champion compares with the other bomb champions in terms of multipliers, you know. In terms of base stats, he probably has the best stats out of all the bomb champions. So almost 1.6k attack, 105 speed. Let's have a quick look at a couple of other bomb champions. We're gonna go right here. Lord Shazar, I'm actually using him a lot. 1.3k attack, 101 speed. Now, I'm not sure how I'm gonna swap them around to change them, because I do rely on the speed lead from Lord Shazar, but I'm definitely gonna do different teams with the new fusion champion once I'm gonna get him. And my Lord Shazar is empowered as well at +2, so that can make a pretty solid difference overall. What about the next champion, Ogryn Tribes, War Mama? She has a 1.5k attack, 99 speed. So far, our new fusion champion has better attack, but she has better multipliers on the bomb. So it's kind of like similar. The only difference is that she lands the bombs, okay? She can instantly detonate them as well, but the only problem is she doesn't ignore Unkillable, or she doesn't do anything crazy like that, you know? And we have Astrolith. Where is she? Dark Elves, right? Astrolith, she has a 1.4k attack, almost a 1.5, and she has a base speed of 102, so fairly decent, I would say. That's kind of like the way they compare. We don't have the fusion plan just yet, how I specified. The event started appearing in-game. I'm pretty convinced that it's gonna be logged behind the summoning events like any other fusion, guys. So we have the artifact enhancement, dungeon divers, and we have the champion training event, which are gonna start tomorrow. The artifact enhancement is live already, and as usual, we're getting 5 fragments at 3.3k points. What happened with the buffs and the champions? In Itwi Bloodwin, he was meant to get a buff on his damage. So if we're gonna go right here, Let me just quickly kill your dreams, guys. I had higher hopes. I'm really disappointed with the actual buff that he got. So before, this skill right here, this is the only thing that they changed. They increased the damage on this skill. Before, this skill had a 3.3 attack multiplier. After the buff, has a 3.6. Useless, okay? It's almost nothing. You're not even gonna feel that that buff. So it's basically like zero buff on this champion. I'm not even sure why they're doing buffs like this. Just buff the champions properly, man. And for the last thing, guys, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be part of the Forge Pass. Maybe we're gonna get a skin from here, or they're just gonna sell them. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'm not sure what sort of things we are getting as rewards in the Forge Pass till tomorrow, like to see every single thing. But check this out. Coldheart, she got new skins. So this is the classic skin. We have the Necrobia skin. Looks pretty decent. She kind of looks more similar with the other rare champion that we have. That kind of was like a reskin. But then we have the Pyroclast skin. This looks sick, actually. I would love to have this one because I'm farming a lot of Spider, but I'm never looking at it. So personally, I still won't buy any of these skins. If I'll ever buy a skin, it's gonna be for one of the arena champions that I'm actually using all the time, you know? But that's kind of like what we have. But yeah, guys, that was all for this video. Appreciate all of you guys watching. We have the fusion in. I'm gonna post the fusion plan on the community tab once it's released. And I'm gonna catch you all soon in the next video. Much love. Peace.